Hello everyone and welcome to my new video. What are the top LEGO Star Wars sets to invest in this year? Well, in this video I will show you what my top picks are for retiring LEGO Star Wars sets now in 2024. As always, my friends, nothing in this video should be considered as investment advice. I am not a financial advisor. I'm just showing you which sets I'm looking at as an investment this year. Now, always definitely be sure to do your own research before investing. With that out of the way, let's start with the video. The first set on my list is one I've already made a video about before, and that is set 40547, the Obi-Wan Kenobi and Darth Vader Brickhead set. This set was released in May of 2022, which means that if it's going to retire by the end of this year, it will have had a shelf life of 2.5 years, which of course is pretty long. This having said, just take a look at the Darth Vader Brickheads. Now obviously we already saw Darth Vader Brickhead set in the past, but this new one is looking so much better. Now, like most of the Brickhead sets, it is a Lego.com exclusive, which means that you can only buy it in official Lego stores and of course online on the Lego.com website. Now keep in mind that, at least here in Europe, you can only buy a maximum of 5 sets, which makes it obviously a little bit harder to hoard a lot of them. Now, I have a very strong feeling that this will be a more than solid performer on the aftermarket. It is also not only on my list of best LEGO Star Wars sets to invest in now in 2024, but also on my list of best Brickhead sets to invest in. Now, another Star Wars related Brickhead set scheduled to retire by the end of this year is the Tusken Raider, which is set 40615. Also, this set is a Lego.com exclusive, and however I think that this one will not be performing nearly as well as the Obi-Wan Kenobi and Darth Vader duo pack, I do think also this one could be worth it to buy a couple from for investing. A lot has been said already about the LEGO Star Wars helmet line. And I have to say, not only as a collector, but also as an investor, I have a little bit of mixed feelings about this line. But when it comes to the Darth Vader helmet, I am pretty sure that this could turn out to be a more than decent investment. This is set 75304, which was released in April of 2021. Now, there are a couple of things that you have to consider before planning on investing in this set. At first, it has been on the shelves for quite some time already, so a lot of people that wanted to have the set in their collection had already plenty of opportunity to buy it. But this having said, more and more collectors are entering the hobby on a daily basis, so I do think that there will be more than enough demand for it on the aftermarket. This of course not in the least because, well, it is Darth Vader. Now, another thing to keep in mind is that this is the most expensive helmet from the entire line. If you want to buy it as an investment, the combination of the longer shelf life and of course the higher price point is making it obvious that you really need to have a decent discount on it. It's an amazing collectible from one of the most popular Star Wars characters out there, but the price that you can buy this for will have a very big impact on the amount of profit that you are able to make once it retires. I also can see this helmet having a bit of a longer holding time, so also this is something that you definitely have to keep in mind. The third set on today's list is set 75344, which is Boba Fett's Starship Microfighter. The set is released in January of 2023 and is obviously not a Lego or Lego.com exclusive. Now, when a Lego set is so cheap as this one, the MSRP is only $9.99 or euros, a lot of people are asking themselves if it's actually worth investing in or not. Now, there are two things that you have to keep in mind if you want to invest in a set like this. At first, the low price point obviously means that you will have to move a lot of these sets to make a decent amount of money. This having said, a set like this is very easy to store, stays popular for a very long time, and is also pretty easy to move. I know people selling similar sets with a similar buy-in price for 25 to 30 euros on local markets without any problem. I also think that the Boba Fett Starship Microfighter set could easily reach a similar price point. However, I do think to reach the 25 to 30 euros or dollars, you will have to keep them for at least a couple of years. Something we also sometimes seem to miss is that not every collector or investor has a lot of money to spend on Lego sets. If that includes you, a set as this one could be a perfect choice. Not only are you buying a great looking set with an amazing minifigure, you also have a very low entry point and the set is pretty easy to store. Now, everything put together, I'm very enthusiastic about this set and I do think it should be on everyone's radar that is planning to invest in Star Wars Lego sets that are expected to retire by the end of 2024. Before I continue with the rest of this video and with the 3 final LEGO Star Wars sets, I would like to ask, if you like this video, then please consider giving it a like and subscribing to my channel. That would be so much appreciated, and it would really help my channel to grow, and it will keep me motivated to produce a lot more content. It doesn't cost you anything and it helps me out a lot, so thank you so much in advance. And now without further ado, let's continue with the rest of this video. The Clone Troopers battle packs that were released on the market in the past almost always performed very good. By the end of this year we will see set 75345 retiring, which is the 501st Clone Troopers battle pack. A very similar set that is already retired is set 75280. Now this set was hoarded so much that a lot of people were very sure that it would be extremely hard to make a decent return on investment with it. And yet only 1 year past the retirement date, we can see that this set has already doubled in price. The word is out that these packs can deliver a decent return on investment, which is obviously always a risk that you have to consider, but I am still very confident that also this set is going to perform more than decent past its retirement date. I would totally not be surprised to see the price very quickly make a jump to the $25 to even $30 or euros price range. Now the fact that this Clone Troopers battle pack obviously isn't a LEGO store or Lego.com exclusive is making it fairly easy to not only buy a lot of them, but also to receive decent discounts, which of course only adds up to the investment potential that a set as this one has. Obviously the helmet holes in the figures are something that you have to keep in mind because a lot of people don't really seem to like them, but on the other hand this clearly hasn't really impacted the demand of this set, so I do not think that this will be a very big problem. Now everything put together, I think similar with the Boba Fett Starship Microfighter, this is a very accessible collectible and investment for lots of people. This is a set that I am planning on buying throughout the year every time I see a decent promotion on it, or as an extra set to meet the requirements for a gift with purchase on the Lego.com website. The 5th set on today's list is the Mos Eisley Cantina set, which is set 75290. The set is a part of the Master Builder series and it has a total of not less than 21 minifigures. 9 from these 21 minifigures are actually exclusive to this set. Now let me start off by saying that I really like this set. It's a fantastic build and it looks absolutely amazing. But on the other hand, we are of course talking about a $400 or euros Lego set here, which is obviously limiting the amount of people willing and also being able to buy this set. Now a similar set to this one from the Master Builder series is set 75222, which is Betrayal at Cloud City. Now this set had an MSRP of around $350 or euros and is selling at this moment for a price of about $750 or euros. So yes, we can definitely say that this one has seen a more than decent return on investment, but we have to keep in mind the very short shelf life that this set had. Another difference between the Mos Eisley Cantina and Betrayal at Cloud City is that this last one was a LEGO store and Lego.com exclusive. The Mos Eisley Cantina set is not only available in LEGO stores and on the Lego.com website, but it can also be ordered, at least within the United States, at the websites of Walmart and Target. This is making this set a bit less exclusive and is definitely something that you have to keep in mind. Now the word is out that this set could turn out to be more than decent investment in the future, which is making especially big LEGO investors stacking up on this set as much as possible. Because of this reason I can see a decent amount of supply available on the aftermarket past its retirement date. And however, I am convinced that this could still be a great set to pick up if you can find it at a decent discount. I also think that you have to be willing to hold on to this set for a pretty long period of time of let's say 4 to 5 years before you will actually start to see the best return on investment. This also means that you will have to lock up a decent amount of funds for a pretty long time, which is something that not everyone will want to do. Now personally, I am planning on picking a couple of these up because I do think it will have a lot of potential going forward, but I don't think that this is an investment for everyone. Did I save the best for last? Well, maybe I did. One of the absolute top Star Wars sets that I think could be worth it to invest in this year is set 75356, the Executor Superstar Destroyer. This set was released on the market in May of 2023 and has a total of 630 pieces. Now I did look for negative points on this set, but honestly, I wasn't really able to find any. The only downside I see is that this set now is already so extremely popular that a lot of people that really want it already are buying it. This could impact the demand on the aftermarket, but honestly, I think as a Lego investor, this definitely is a set that you just can't skip. It looks amazing, there are almost no big discounts so far on this set, it has been out of stock on the Lego.com website for a lot of times, and so on. It's my guess that this set is going to end up being one of the very best Lego Star Wars sets to invest in this year in 2024. It's the first of the Star Wars Starship collection to retire, and in the US it's a Walmart exclusive, which means that you can only buy it at Walmart and in the official Lego stores and of course on the Lego.com website. There are 3 more other sets coming in this series, which will only help to drive the demand for the Executor Superstar Destroyer. Also, the MSRP of $70 or euros seems to be a more than decent price point to pick this set up for. However, it can be a bit harder to get a decent discount on this set, but if you are able to buy it with double insiders points and a good gift with purchase, then I think this is a very solid choice for every investor. I will definitely be picking up a couple of these for investing, and if you are also planning on doing so, then just keep in mind that, at least on the European Lego.com website, the quantity limit for this set is only 5. This brings me to the end of today's video. Let me know in the comments what you think about my top 6 picks for Lego Star Wars investing in 2024. Do you have other sets that you are investing in from which you think that they will be performing better or not? Now, if you liked this video, then don't forget to give it a like and consider subscribing to my channel for a lot more Lego investing related content. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again in my next video. Bye bye.